Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Woo! Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Melon here, man. 122 pounds and 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfellas TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfellas TV.
All right, man. Pardon my air condition, but it is what it is. Kind of hot today. Let's get a real stream in today. Yesterday was a 20-minute boy. When I got off that boy, I was the sleeps, slave talk, sleeps. But let's talk about Tank Davis in trouble versus the Martin fight. After weigh rumors came out that he was running during the weigh-in, during the grand arrivals. Also, PBC done rumors, new boxing league rumors, and then this Tank hit list will end off with that. So appreciate everybody for tapping in. So yeah, man, we're gonna get to talking about that stuff today. Don't forget you can watch live right now on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Goodfellas TV, X, aka Twitter, Facebook. Shout out to everybody watching on the different platforms. Trying to get my life together real quick. All right, so you can re-listen to it tomorrow morning for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and a few others. Just hit the link tree. You can find it all there. Shout out to everybody that's in the Discord. I got to check out the Patreon as well, too. Doing some good work. Just uploaded the AB film study on there, or the film review. AB and Blair Cobb. A lot of people going around saying that the promotion for Tank and Frank Martin is trash, and that's coming after Tank Davis said something, but they just did the press conference, and at the end of the day, I seen that Tank flinched at Frank Martin or jumped at Frank Martin, and he flinched. I think a lot of people like, okay, that's damn near the equivalent of Canelo slapping the fuck out of Caleb Plant and and cut his face open or whatever. But at the same time, bro, there's a lot of talk at the press conference. But one thing, it's funny I wanted to bring up, I may not get a chance to mention it again, is what Calvin Johnson keep going around talking about how they looking for somebody to bring the best out of Gervonta Davis, but they don't fight the guys that can bring the best out of Gervonta Davis. They talking about, I need Frank to bring out the best in Gervonta. I need, we'll go fight Lomachenko, go fight Devin Haney, go fight Shakur Stevenson. Go fight those guys if you want to see the best out of Tank. Stop hand-picking and cherry-picking guys that y'all know Tank gonna beat. And this is another one of those cherry picks that Tank gonna beat. So I don't really understand that. And they know they're not fighting nobody. Earl Spence there. He told Earl he was there for a check, and Earl said, you ain't fighting nobody. So it's evident. Everybody know Tank is a 29-year-old prospect with a belt that's not fighting nobody. And, they always sit here and talk about what their opponents can do. And I've been watching my opponents, and I study my opponents. And they got all these molds that's in, they camps and looking at what they doing. Tank is he's a not confident fighter. He's a fighter that lack confidence. You know what I'm saying? He's a fighter that lack confidence, in my opinion.
You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. I can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared. I'm a coward. Well, guess what? I'm a rich scared coward. I'm a rich coward.
He learned from the absolute best. So at the end of the day, it's just to the point when you start to look at everything that's going down and how they talk their opponents and how he doing all this extra homework on his opponents. It's to the point where, they know they're not fighting nobody. Well, I need somebody who's going to bring the best out of Tank. Well, you know where to go find those guys at, but y'all refusing to fight those caliber of fighters. So They know Tank ain't fighting nobody. Earl know Tank ain't fighting nobody. He know Frank Martin ain't got a bat's chance in hell to beat Gervonta Davis.
What will guard two white men? Wait, what?
They can act like modern women. Let's talk. Let's blame. Let's ask God. Let's manifest it. You can talk all the fuck you want to, but we already know. We already know that ain't the plan. If a company financially struggling, why would they want Frank Martin? Who don't really have any flamboyancy, who not really a talker. Who can you really sell him to? You know what I'm saying? And why would they allow him to beat Tank Davis? It's a business before everything. Earl Wright, Tank ain't fought nobody. But that don't stop him from having the big fan base. It's like everything is reversed. Wearing tight clothes and purses. You know what I'm saying? That's cool now. You know what I'm saying? Wearing clothes that fit and, not, being with the rainbow fucking community and shit. That's lame now. Y'all seen Gunner, didn't y'all? Gunner came back to Atlanta and they filled out the stadium. But I thought the nigga was a snitch, though. Come on, man.
Put that in for me. You know that shit gets no play in this, bro.
Come on, man. I thought he was a snitch. That he part of the rainbow community and he a snitch. So at the end of the day, all that shit to be frowned upon, man. Like, come on, man. Nigga, all that shit is cool now. So they can say what they want to say, dude. Like, he ain't gonna fight nobody, bro. He always talking I got this mythical hit list that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get them out the way. Dude, you could be fighting one of those guys. Excuse me. You could be fighting one of those guys as we speak right now. But they pick Frank Martin for a fucking reason. Let's call it what it is. They pick Frank Martin for a reason. Once again, they pick Frank Martin for a fucking reason. Let's call it what it is. So, they know Frank Martin weak, but, for him to be fighting all these weak-ass opponents, he should be knowing they sparring partners, having moles in their camp and seeing what's going on in their camp. He sure need a lot of intel. And I give Tank that. At least he study his opponents. He don't sit here and lie like everybody else. Or sit here and act like, I can just make adjustments as the fight go on, knowing that he can't make adjustments, knowing that most of these niggas can't even make adjustments in training camp and sparring. So at least he do watch his opponents, and I give him that respect from that point of view. But dog, for him to be fighting some weak ass niggas, he need every advantage in the book, bro. Now he did bring up the drug testing. Now, if I remember to do a video on that tomorrow, I'll do a video on that. But he did bring up the drug testing after he said he think they doing USADA. Now, you want to talk about a company that got corruption? USADA got corruption. You talk about a company that got corruption. Now, Frank, I believe I heard Frank say they doing VADA. He doing VADA and he doing USADA. That nigga probably ain't testing at all, bro. And then you got to remember too, most of the PBC testing is kept under wraps. So if somebody do pop hot, it's not made public. So anytime you got to hide something, bro, we know what time it is. We know exactly what time it is. So when we kind of speak on the whole situation, he told, I think I'm doing USADA. I mean, you doing VADA, USADA. How you think? How do you think you know what you're doing? Nigga, do you know what you signed or didn't sign, or you not testing? And 9 times out of 10, them motherfuckers probably not even testing, bro. Frank probably doing all the testing and he ain't doing nothing. That shit is crazy to me. Well, I think I'm doing USADA. The people that do the Olympics, they got more corruption than VADA. VADA ain't got no corruption. And WADA is the umbrella, I believe. Like they all under WADA. And USADA and VADA are 2 separate companies. So people act like WADA do. No, WADA is the I believe WADA is the Don Dada. It's this overseer, if my memory serves me correctly. It's the overseer. And VADA and USADA is under that. Yeah, USADA got the John Jones situation. The UFC, they always changing what's passable and what's not passable. Yeah, USADA got a whole bunch of, I don't want to say a whole bunch, but they got some fishy shit going on over there. But all of a sudden, now people gonna hump on, USADA's no, do your research. Y'all just be believing what these niggas be saying, bro. USADA got more, VADA ain't got really none I heard of having issues with VADA. I mean, with VADA, USADA had multiple issues about them changing, how much is acceptable and the limit and all that shit, bro. But a lot of y'all won't know that because y'all don't do no research and y'all don't know shit about shit. And y'all trying to say, well, you know, this wouldn't have made no difference. And like, okay, if it didn't make no difference, why take? We don't know what the nigga took. He took an IV. He could flush that shit out. He could have been cycling off of all that shit and still got the benefits. Most y'all niggas ain't never ran a mile, bro. Y'all can't even run up and y'all can't run to the stop sign and back. And you live on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here.
Yo.
So a lot of y'all trying to speak about, you know, a lot of these jokers trying to speak about what he took and supplements and all. Y'all don't know shit about that shit. Don't even know what BCAA stand for. Come on, let's keep it funky. Don't even know what BCAA stand for, bro. That's what I be laughing about, dog. A lot of these niggas want to act like they experts and they experts in nothing. They're a student of many things, but an expert or a teacher at absolutely nothing, bro. Don't know nothing. And sitting here lying through their goddamn teeth about nothing just to pander to somebody for some bread. And then I really got you ninjas to blame for that shit. Because y'all always sending niggas videos or watching these corny ass niggas. And I be like, man, why y'all sending me this shit? Why are you still watching somebody who consistently lies? That's my thing. If a motherfucker always giving you bad information, dude, like, why you still continue to watch them? That tell me a lot about your character as a person, bro. Let's keep it funky. That tell me more about you than them. Come on. Let's keep it real. Y'all niggas constantly continue to watch them. It's like, god damn, this nigga didn't lie 1,000 times, and here you go for 1,001 time, first time to continue listening to old buddy. I just don't understand it. And then at the end of the day, simple research can tell you all of this, bro. Look up USADA and John Jones. Look up USADA and UFC. Look up USADA and changing the limits. You know, this ain't fucking rocket science, bro. You know, just my opinion. But hey, do what you want to do. If you want to live and believe the lies, go ahead. I ain't tripping. If you want to be lied to, bro, if you want to be lied to some shit on a minor scale like boxing, imagine to the point where, you know, if you getting lied to about, oh, if this your child or not, nigga, some of you niggas don't want to know the truth, and that's sad, bro. Y'all rather just live in a lie and delusion and hope that God take care of it. Sound like the single mama app named the single mama and the bitter bitch app known as motherfucking Twitter and shit. It's all known as TikTok. It's always Jermaine Ford.
Over this bitch. That's my bitch, nigga. Oh, God for that pussy.
That's most of you niggas right there, bro. But hey, at the end of the day, believe what you want to believe. How you not know what the fuck you signed up for? Tell me that. How you not know what you signed up for? Oh, yo, I think it's USADA. The people, like, the nigga can't read the paperwork, bro. That nigga need the sounded out symbols, the sound out the word and shit. This shit is crazy. These niggas be lying. These niggas don't be tested. Most of these niggas be cheating. Telling y'all right now, right then and there, what it is. They ain't probably doing no testing over there at all, bro. That might be why when they cross the street and shit, they get their ass beat. Cause then they really got a test. Boy, if they start that boxing league, it's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing. A lot of them niggas gonna lose. The rest of them gonna lose. They already been losing. He said, "I don't know what we take you saw the VAR." Like, you testing and not testing. You had to sign the paperwork to sign up for the test, right? Dog had to sign the paperwork. Am I tripping? And then they sit up there and they talk about, oh, you know, we need somebody to bring the best out of Tank. We need somebody. Well, fight some fucking body, bro. Collard Green, Tank had Martin Flinching. Yeah, that fight, man. I told y'all, it's a fucking bum bash. He said, you saw the press conference. Yeah, I seen it. Just told Chief Red Cloud salute. In this world, not of it, salute. Hey, absolutely not. Frank ain't got a bash chance in hell, bro. Talk to him. He said if Tank is the flyest nigga in boxing, man, what do you have on, a Nike sweatsuit, bro? Like, damn, nigga, you want to suck that nigga's dick, bro? Because he had a Nike sweatsuit on and shit, bro. Oh, this nigga the freshest shit in boxing, man. Oh, my goodness. He had a Nike sweatsuit on. Oh, I want a sweatsuit just like that. Bitch, jump right on fucking Nike.com and grab it, nigga. Niggas be worried about the wrong shit. Oh man, I want a tattoo just like that on my ass. These niggas is weird, bro. The Kiki, salute, bro. Gino, what's going on? Shout out to New Orleans, bro. Shout out to my niggas in New Orleans.
Put some respect on my name.
Did Tank Davis turn up? Man, I don't know what that nigga did. All they did a whole bunch of fucking talking. A whole bunch of, I know niggas that's in your camp. Yeah, I know where your grandma stay at. Yeah, you had a snapper before we came to the wake park. All that bullshit. That nigga ain't fighting nobody. That nigga ain't never fight nobody. Mark my words. Let's Turkey out a Sheik up the blicky on him. That nigga ain't fighting nobody. He said, remember he chose to fight Rolly when Rolly got injured. They replaced him with another unknown pit bull cherry picking that nearly went wrong. Yeah, he said Frank got starched by Arnold. He wouldn't be getting this opportunity. Yeah, spinach artichoke exposed him. I got spinach artichoke stopping Shakur Stevenson, by the way. Stopping Shakur Stevenson. You heard it here first. Yeah, like Charleston White said, I don't like him. He said, what you think about Earl Spence? I don't like him. That shit was funny as hell. He said, the results of any drug test goes directly to the promoter. It's up to the promoter to release the results or not. That's in the PBC. That's PBC's agreement with them. I mean, I guess you paying. Both John Jones, Big Baby, Miller popped dirty 3 times. Each still got a license to complete BS. Dillian White, too. Don't forget about Dillian White.
Sunshine when Tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And let it ever be. Why you always talking about me?
He said, yeah, suddenly all these rats became experts in pharmaceutical. Oh, they did some. They didn't even do no research, bro. They didn't even do no motherfucking research, dog. He said they reaching hard talking about Frank. Oh, no, that nigga did flinch, though. I got it. I got something that make you want to shout. I got something. What do you say? Tell you what I'm all about. I got soul, and I'm super bad. I gotta prove that tells me what to do. Niggas forget James Brown was the most sampled nigga in hip hop throughout the 90s. Shit, yeah, R&B and hip hop and shit. Come on, this nigga say, take the flyers. He got a whole Nike suit on and a Scully on in Vegas and it's 100 degrees. He's the flyest niggas alive. Oh my God, he's the flyest.
This is a sick Negro.
He said, "Lamar, these big ass real." Yeah, these niggas, man, reading Rainbow. Butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, reading Rainbow. Damn. Nah, Royal, I ain't gonna lie. It was funny after the press conference. Tank Troller Earl Smith said Derrick James did telling Frank they don't like each other. He mental warfare. I'm like, hey, Earl, tell you got Derrick money, got his money. Hey, I ought to start singing ODB on his ass. Hey, you got my money, got my money. He said they want a purse like Tank. Oh, man.
This is a sick Negro.
Man, you ain't lying, bro. He said, but did you say he'll lose to somebody we didn't? It ain't this nigga. How about that? After what we just seen right here, nah, he ain't gonna, nah.
They squabbling out there now. Yeah.
These niggas ain't gonna be squabbling, dude. Yeah, it won't be. We don't. This ain't the unexpected. It's gonna be a nigga named John Clyde Van Abdul Ali Ajad or Jigba from Uganda, some shit like that.
We're gonna do you like King. What goddamn King? Rodney King, Martin Luther King, and all that goddamn King from Africa.
So you gonna be from Africa. He said this is exactly why I'm not into the peg combo. Most of these fools are peg suspects. You baby owed something about why PBC lose their crossover fights. Hell yeah. Puello fight. Ask Gary Airtime Russell, him and Puello fucking Testing. That'll be a good one. Lateral salute. He said, "Have you heard when the tickets dropped for?" You talking about Bud? They said the pre-sale tickets just sold 8,000. If you're talking about the Bud fight, they go on sale the 14th for the fans. For the fans.
Take the destiny of the world. Take the destiny to the rest of the world. Take the death. Take the death. Take the death and stop playing like your baby. Take the damn destiny, Lord. For the fans. For the fans. Not for me. For the fans.
For the fans. Yeah, I know you're talking about Bud. For the fans. For 14. For the fans. For the fans. Bernard probably was on that motherfucking good cushion alcohol. I got some damn bitches I can call. Oh, man. But that nigga was like, oh, Tank's so fresh, man. I can get the same. They got to be the Gucci Nike collab and shit. These niggas, man.
Your stupid ass over nothing. Hey, come on, man. We supposed to be brothers.
Oh, man. That fight was lost right then and there. Frank ain't got a best chance in hell. That's why everybody buying this shit. Niggas like, why this nigga just fighting in somebody's backyard and shit, man? Why this nigga just, at the pool party spar this shit, nigga? What that nigga just fighting by where the bartender make blue motherfuckers at? Where they make the Incredible Hawks in Long Island? That nigga just, hey, that nigga reach out. That nigga, two fights ago, he could reach from his corner and get a Long Island and shit, man.
Damn.
Oh, man. That nigga was just fighting in a ballroom the size of your motherfucking living room. Niggas like, nah, but apparently, yeah, Tank ain't show up to the grand arrivals and shit yesterday. But today he said that after the fight, he'll stay and take pictures and sign autographs with as many fans as possible. The problem is going to the grand arrivals is free 99. It's free. But the people that got to go to the fight that got access to taking pictures, unless he go outside the arena, you got to pay. Especially if you on the floor, you got to pay to be down there at the Tank fight. So maybe he go out in the street and take some pictures and shit with the fans or whatever. But he said he'd do that after the fight, so that's pretty cool. Somebody get an opportunity. The hotel, man, they sign autographs all day at the hotel and shit that they staying at, which if they fighting at the MGM Grand, they staying at the MGM Grand. So like I said before, you will see everybody in the MGM Grand. That's where pretty much everybody fight at. They be in the concourse. That's where we seen Virgil Ortiz at. Was it at the MGM Grand and shit? So yeah, if you find out the fighters at the hotels, the fighters the hotel stand or the hotels they stand at, usually it's the venue that they fighting at in Vegas. You get all interviews, see everybody, see celebrities. I know niggas that have ran into French Montana, all that shit. So yeah, it's going to Vegas for a fight is super duper cool, man. It's a good atmosphere. So you got the tourists mixed with the fight fans and shit, man. Only thing is, if you looking to smack them cheeks, man, it's just running into the prostitutes and shit. You don't know who the prostitutes and who the tourists is. You know what I'm saying? That's the only problem is, that I heard like ninjas had problems with. But, like I said before, if you see a group of women, then they probably, they tourists. I'm telling you, a lot of these women, they go to these cities, man, and they get away from their man. They go to these girls' trips, and they looking for what. Then they go home to their boyfriend and be like,
he was a fat Faison liar.
And that's what it is. So that's the beauty of traveling out to Vegas is if you're going to have a good time. You're going to drink. It's alcohol on every corner. So it'll be a good atmosphere. It's starting to heat up. But, him running out in the heat yesterday kind of sparked some speculation as well, too, that he may not be on weight. And that's probably why he stayed away from the grand arrivals, because if you trying to make weight for a fight, only thing you really could do is go into the heat. Is running the heat. I don't even think that's conducive for. In my opinion, I don't even think that's something you want to do for. I don't even think that's something. I don't even think that's something you want to do for. If you really got a big fight coming up, that ain't nothing you really want to indulge in to be running in the Vegas heat. You don't want to be running in the Vegas heat 3 or 4 days before the fight at all. They say that's him running. So you don't want to be constantly just running in the street, running in that heat at all. You got like a sweat jacket or something on too. Like, So that's got people saying basically if that's him and he running outside, then he may not be on weight. You know, and if he ain't on weight, you already know how they gonna spend the shit. They gonna spend it like, well, I'm bigger than the belt. I don't care shit about the belt and this, that, and the third, and fuck the belt and all that, and you know. But people saying that maybe he skipped the grand arrivals because he wasn't on weight. And if you out here running, I mean, you can run on the treadmill inside. You know, but running out there in that Vegas heat kind of say maybe he might be a little bit overweight. But you know, he's just talking about doing Ramadan and all that. He said he don't go by Abdul Wahid. He still go by Javante Davis. You know, but like I said before, this is just be him putting in extra work. But the grand arrivals is for people who can't afford to go to the fight. That's what it's about. It's for people who can't afford to go to the fight, get an opportunity to be a part of the fight week for free. That, and I don't know if they charge to go to the press conferences or whatever, but you know, if he's struggling to make weight, I mean, shit, so be it. I mean, at that point, when you got as much money behind him in the pre-diems and everything they dealing with, you would think that it's to the point where, you know, he'll have a nutritionist if that's the struggle. But he basically said that the reason he didn't show up, without speculating, is because the promotion been asked. But also, last time we checked, Javante Tank Davis Promotions was part of the promoter, and being a fighter is a part of the promotion. You know what I'm saying? So that don't make no sense. Being a part of this whole situation, your bottom line is tied to how this fight do. So for you not to show up and show out, as far as you know, being a promoter and being a financial beneficiary of the back end money, then it is what it is. You say people say it don't feel like a fight week. That's what happened when you go to an app. That's what happened when you don't have Viacom behind you. And like I told you, it was rumors that Al Heyman, you know, still owe Espinoza some money. So you don't see Espinoza here neither. Espinoza didn't get paid for his work with for the Zoo and the Fondora fight. He didn't get paid for that shit. So, you know, at the end of the day, bro, it's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. A lot of people say you speculate about PBC leaving. Okay, when the next PBC fight card? We in June. When the next PBC fight card? Where the non-pay-per-view schedule that was supposed to come out of Espinoza said, where the fuck is Espinoza at?
What God into white men.
Wait, what?
Come on, where's Espinoza at? Look at the promotion. A lot of y'all saying the promotion is bad, but I'm making up PBC going out of business though.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Come on, man. But I'm making this shit up. Like, come on, proof's in the pudding. He complaining about, oh, the promotion ain't there. How many commercials y'all seen ran for this? And they even put this on Amazon Prime because you know tomorrow the boys come back on Thursday. So that'll be a big day for people to log in watching the boys. And I think this season 4, so next season to be the last season 5. They're also gonna do another season of Gen V as well too. So so you might get 1 or 2 more seasons of Gen V. So it might be 6 in total, but if you add the 2 shows together. But people like, what the fuck is that? Who don't watch the boys? Hey, I don't know, man. If you don't watch it, you missing out. Come on, man.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
But so yeah, that'd be a big launch day for people logging on Prime tomorrow to see the boys. I bet they don't have no promotion about Abdul Wahid taking on Ballpark Frank. I guarantee you they don't. So when we get into all of this stuff, of course, it's been going downhill ever since they did the Zoo and Thurman press conference, and the goddamn podium was all scratched up and shit, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Shit. He telling you ain't no promotion. And then you look at the guarantees for this fight, it's going to turn this mother out. If you see what these niggas making for this fight, you know it. Man, shit. These niggas might not show up to the ring if they don't do good.
They squabbling out there now. Yeah.
Man, them niggas going to be squabbling, trying to kill Al Heyman seeing their purse after this fight. Tank going to be like, I got more in my purse than what y'all giving me. House of Dragons ain't on Prime. That's on Max. Yeah, you wrong, brother.
And it's your people up in my shit. Not no feds, not no state people from Annapolis. It's motherfuckers from my own city. All that profile shit.
Niggas that fuck bitches don't watch House of Dragons and Game of Thrones. Niggas that watch the boys fuck bitches to get hoes. Nigga, oh man, CJ man, oh man, shit, you lying, nigga. I get bitches. I'm dragging, man. Yeah, y'all get bitches to hold it. I've been married 5 years. I cheated my wife 1,000 times. Shit, nigga. Oh man, niggas. Oh man, this nigga tripping out, man. Shit, I got 4 bitches in line. You got all old bitches, all senior citizen ARP bitches. Ernestine, she just got ARP up. Oh man, this shit right. But yeah, like I said before, I don't know if it's the situation with him. If it's just I don't know, man. If I had my bottom line was tied to how well this fight doing, nigga, I'd be out here promoting my ass off. But you know, he talking better though. You know, man, Frank Martin missed a lot of opportunity. I'd have been throwing Floyd jabs at them and everything. Tank Davis be showing too much respect. His opponents be showing too much respect, in my opinion. But then he talked about that, you know, you got Leonard Ellaby and shit talking about that after the, you know, that they, you know, Tank gonna clean up his hit. He got a hit list. He gonna clean up his shit. That they gonna fight the top fighters and Shakur gonna get it and you know, what do you say? And Devin gonna get it and all this. They always say that shit about they always say that shit about Tank Davis, but then when they come down to getting in the ring, when they come down to getting in the ring and negotiating, they don't have nothing to say. They don't have absolutely nothing to say. When they come down to fighting, these brothers ain't got nothing to say about when they, you know, Shakur ain't got no fight, Devin Loma ain't got no fight, and they ain't got no fight. They be quiet as a church mouse. They don't be having nothing absolutely to say, bro. Nothing to say. When it's time to make the fight, it's time to negotiate, they ain't got nothing to say. They ain't got nothing to say. So they sit here and they talk about this mythical hit list of shit that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? That they gonna take care of business, fighting these certain guys. You know, and Leonard Ellaby had to talk for him yesterday. And I don't even know why Leonard Ellaby's still talking for him. He ain't part of that company no more. Ain't nobody part of that company. Ain't got no fighters. He said, trust me, Shakur is going to get that work, Ellaby told Boxing. He's asking for it, and he's going to get it. It ain't what he think it is. I can't wait for it to happen. I'm not putting a timetable on the Shakur Stevenson fight, but they come to Davis when you're the top dog. Tank has a hit list, and the set goes, and he's going to give it to whoever considered the top guy and get them out the way and ride off into the sunset. So basically what he's saying is they doing the PBC way. You know how you go into – you know, you go into Jersey Mike's and get it the Mike's way. No Diddy though.
No Diddy like that.
And basically he gonna wait to the all the way at the end and fight for one big fight and get out of there. You know what happened when PBC go for one big fight at the end? They get exposed and they lose. They go for that one big fight at the end and they get beat up. So I'm not putting a timetable on it. If it ain't next, you shouldn't even be bringing up a nigga's name. That's how I feel. If it ain't gonna be next, you shouldn't even be bringing up dog name. They always talk about what they gonna do. What the Lil Jon song, what they gonna do? Shit. He ain't gonna never fight nobody. Or ain't put no timetable on it. Like, okay, man, shut up then. If we ain't squabbling next, I don't want to hear it.
It's squabbling out there now. Yeah.
Come on, man. He said he's not going to be sticking around. I can guarantee you that. I wouldn't call it early retirement, just getting through the hit list and walking away as wealthy a man as a young age. Once he wipes out the division, we will come to the conclusion Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. Man, you got to conquer multiple divisions to be the best fighter in the world. You got to conquer multiple divisions to be the best fighter in the world. So, like I said before, this nigga don't plan on fighting nobody. And he ain't going to retire early. He going to look at his money. His money going to be funny. All these niggas talk about retire early. Crawford, they're about to be 40. This nigga still fighting. All these niggas, I'm retired early. And then they look at their finances and I ain't did this and I ain't did that. They see that money they got ain't shit. This nigga ain't going nowhere. Trust and believe me. And if he do, just like everybody else, that motherfucker going to be back. They be killing me. Oh, man, I'm going to retire. This okay. Niggas really be thinking that money they getting is some real money, bro. All it takes is a bitch to make an accusation. All it takes is to get into a wrong lawsuit, get a wrong case. They join you with that bread. Now your ass back. You know, you didn't look like Prince Nazim Richardson, look like motherfucking Prince Nazim, or looking like Adrian Broner. Now you jogging trying to lose the weight like Marcus Madonna. That ain't no real money, bro. Unless you take your bag and go to a third world country and live like a super duper king. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he said Ward never came back. Man, nigga, if Canelo said let's go, that nigga sound like he'd be right back into the ring. I guarantee you, say Canelo said I'll fight Ward, that nigga be back. Marciano never came back, but he was coming back until he died. So you never know. You know. You never know. So, but like I continue to say, you know, and Andre Ward lived a modest lifestyle as well too. He was a family man. He wasn't around here, you know, choking bitches.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
And catching cases and bitches shitting on his toothbrush and shit. He had his, if he had some side bitches, he had them in order. He said Devin is one of those guys on Tank list too. It will happen when the time comes. I can't put a timetable on it. I'm convinced that all these guys will get the opportunity at some point. None of these guys can F with Tank. He went on to talk about ballpark Frank. You know, he said at the press conference, so it is what it is. This nigga ain't fighting nobody no time soon. So y'all can hold y'all breath on. This nigga gonna be 35 talking about we still marinating. We still waiting for it to happen. But well, that is what it is. Let's close this shit out, man. Let's talk about okay, let's talk about the PBC rumor. We start off there. So it's a rumor about PBC that they could be done. That rumor about them being done after Saturday night, that's been going on that rumor been out there for about a month or two. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that give validity to that rumor is that they don't have a schedule pass. Past this fight. Also, a lot of fighters jump ship and sign other places. Even a guy, Teef Overton, that was with PBC, they never put him on a televised card. He just fought, I think somewhere in Florida or something like that. So a lot of their fighters are starting to go elsewhere. And Sabril Matias is fighting Saturday in Puerto Rico and not a motherfucking care at all. But so yeah, that's giving validity to it. And the rumor is that Al Heyman just wants to just be a manager, that he want to be done with PBC and just manage his fighters and be done with it. Now, this also comes on the horizon of the rumor that investment firm that's fucking with Turkey Al Sheikh, they looking to buy all the promotional companies when make one big giant boxing league. And I predicted this, and I definitely could be wrong, but I think all the major boxing in America is going to end up on the zone. And they talking about they got $4 to $5 billion to play with to buy all these promotional companies out. Now, you got to understand the UFC was bought out before too. But Dana White still runs the UFC day-to-day operations. So just because they buy the controlling interest in these companies don't mean that Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren still won't have stake in the company and still won't run the company on the day-to-day operation. They just will become employees with probably with minority stake in the company. Or no stake in the company. But Dana White, like I said, he the only one that can run the UFC. So that's what it's going to look like. They just want to put everything together. I was listening to Danny Garcia, a bit of an interview he did with Fight Hype. It seemed like they got a bunch of new correspondents over there. Y'all go check out Sean Dizell's channel too. He doing his own thing now. Shout out to Sean. But it's Sean Dizell, that's his channel. But he basically said that it's a good thing, but he don't see with that format how can they build a star. Look here, they ain't building no fucking stars right now. Who been a star that been built in boxing? Like none of these niggas Canelo was built through HBO. Going back in the day, Adrian was built through HBO. Floyd was built through HBO. Danny Garcia, Amir Khan, all was HBO fighters. People forget that Keith Thurman. A lot of the majority of his career, some of his career happened on HBO. So you talking about they ain't built no stars in this new era since they left HBO. Who built the star? Who really a star in boxing? Without HBO, it ain't been no stars outside of HBO. Tank ain't no star. Or he wouldn't be complaining about marketing and promotion. He ain't no star, bro. Him and Ryan was just there's just the lightning in the bottle. So he really ain't no star. Like he can't, because he won't fight nobody. He got 85% of the formula locked down. All he got to do is fight somebody and win. Tank could be a star. But that's because of an HBO nigga like Floyd Mayweather. Come on, man.
Smart. You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. They can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared. I'm a coward. Well, guess what? I'm a rich scared coward. I'm a rich coward.
Come on, man. So they ain't really built no stars outside of HBO at all. And if the stars they do have is just because of an HBO fighter like Floyd co-signing Gervonta Davis, like Canelo Alvarez being built on HBO and getting co-signed by Floyd and passing the torch. They don't have any fight. They don't have any stars in this era. So him saying that they can't build a star, you can't build a star off this format. Tell me I'm lying. You cannot build a star off of this format in boxing. So they ain't building no stars under this format. So, a lot of these dudes gonna have to fight and fight the best. And the L ain't gonna be nothing. They probably gonna be more active. It's probably gonna be more opportunities too. People gonna start seeing they fighting the best. NBC gonna want a piece of it. Maybe HBO might want to get back in the game if they start back fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? But we at the point where it's been been in talks that Top Rank been wanting to sell. There's been rumors about Golden Boy for years. So Al Heyman tried to give Oscar De La Hoya $100 million for Golden Boy. When he refused, that motherfucker finessed the shit out of his fighters. Yeah, that's how they fell out. So, people, man, I don't believe it. Okay, we through 6 months and they only had 3 fight dates, and one of them was a joint fight with the Zone. What else proof in the pudding? But y'all sit here and believe a YouTuber with no credibility, no nothing. Some of these niggas go to these fights and don't have no credibility. They're not credible. These niggas ain't got fighters to do drops for them. They ain't got no connections, no nothing. So what's the point of going out to a fight and speaking to the fighters and they don't even fuck with you off camera? Think about that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I ain't met some of these niggas like in person, but nigga, they be like, oh man, this was going on. But they know who real and who fake though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these YouTube niggas, man, most of the people in the media room, like 98% of them is trash. 98% of them is trash. Like if they couldn't get interviews, man, they wouldn't even have a channel. They couldn't even do a stream of an hour or for 30 minutes about nothing in boxing. What was funny is when the pandemic came, there wasn't no fights. And these niggas had to, re-upload material, and they had to start going live and actually start talking about boxing, and they couldn't do it, bro. They was out here struggling and shit.
It's wobbling out there now. Yeah.
They was out here struggling, bro. For applying for PPP loans and shit like that. I ain't had to do that bullshit. These niggas was out here struggling, bro, because they don't know this. They don't know the hurt business, bro. You don't know shit about the hurt business, nigga. They just know how to interview. They don't even know how to interview people properly. They be scared to ask certain questions and shit. But to each his own. So, at the end of the day, they say Al been sick and all type of shit been going on. So I don't really know what's going on as far as his health and all that, but money been funny. And at the end of the day, maybe they just get bought out right. And I don't know what the fuck you buying. Only thing worth buying is Tank and David Benavidez. That's the only thing worth buying. So, at the end of the day, there's nothing else worth buying over there. Everybody else done flaked out. Over there, bro. Prospects done lost. The Barderas boy done lost. Cobra done lost. What's the other kid that got knocked out by Edwin De Los Santos? Rayo done lost. Shit. They ain't got Gary Anton Russell. They own last prospect standing. What's the other kid name that lost to Erickson Lubin? Jesus Ramos. Come on, man. They ain't got nobody left. They ain't got nobody left over there. Lost Sabril Matias. Come on. They let Top Rank, Golden Boy, and Matchroom sign everybody. You know, how do they tell you that a civilization is really built? A civilization is built about it's built by how many kids you have, birth rate. Who are the future? The children are the future. That's why that's why they having a big problem with the world and shit, because a lot of this, you know, butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. Get a book. All that reading rainbow stuff. That's why Russia really mad at America and shit. If you look across the board around the world, outside of like third world countries, every country birth rate is not looking good right now. What's so funny is the countries that's in Africa that haven't been modernized have the highest birth rate. Their birth rates are operating at a normal rate. Everybody else, from Japan, I believe South Korea, to France, to Europe, you know what I'm saying? They all birth rates are pointing towards, we could be headed towards extinction. Look this shit up. That's really what the war is about, bro. That's why I'm trying to tell people, like you really can't really tell people online like why I would rather not go with Jim Crow Joe. But that's one of the reasons why, because when you're dealing with conservative Republicans, they don't believe in that liberal bull stuff when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why under Trump, even though y'all can say him and old buddy they in the bed together, no Diddy though, but maybe it might be.
No Diddy like that.
But he not going to let all that new age liberal shit as far as going from gas to electric before we ready for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't believe in that. He was telling y'all to shut the borders down and stuff so the immigrants can't come in, because they want the immigrants to be the new minorities, because we not procreating at a high enough rate. So that's kind of what Trump was trying to tell y'all a couple years ago, even though he threw a temper tantrum like a punk, and people say it's a lesson between two evils. It ain't the lesson between two evils. It's principle. If y'all tired of seeing certain things and everything you watch, you just can't watch a movie and things to stay the way it's supposed to stay and just be organically that way. I'm telling y'all, man, like we'll have to have this conversation offline in like a big old video chat or something. I can explain to y'all like why I feel that way. But you know what? I'm not here to convince people. If you want to know why, I will tell you why. But people just so, you know, stuck in the fake, stuck in that, oh, this guy the devil, this guy bad, man. You know, like, you can't listen to older black men. Older black people, you can't listen to them. They don't know nothing about women. They don't know nothing about the war on feminists. All they know is this war on white people. It's the white man. The white man ain't been our biggest enemy in quite some time right now.
We's moving, Mr. Boss Man. We's moving.
You know what I'm saying? That's all they know. You know, or treat her to be a stepfather, treat her like a lady, and they don't know these new women out here today. They don't know what's going on. They still living back in the day. They still battling German shepherds and water hoses being pointed at their assholes. They don't know what's going on. Shit has changed. And I say this on the Patreon all the time. Anybody that watch the video, I say younger guys know more about women than older guys do. 100%. These older, and that's because of social media. You know, it's because these women tell you exactly who they are on social media. Old people be thinking these some good, wholesome women, bro. Man, half your goddamn granddaddy kids ain't his. You got an uncle that's 6'6", you got an uncle that's 5'5" and shit. Shit, I went to see Bad Boys and shit, man. I seen a midget with a thick ass regular bitch. I'm like, okay, my nigga. Shit, some of you niggas can't even give a bitch. Midget out here pulling thick ass hoes and shit. I said, okay, my nigga. He looking at me, what you looking at? I'm like, you a midget. That's a lot of ass for that midget, man. Oh man, I got any questions I asked her. What do we forget? Oh yeah, we talked about Turkey Al-Sheikh already. So yeah. He said Tank pulled about to pull that Ryan Garcia 3 pounds overweight. House of Dragon, take a scrub. I don't want no scrub. He said once PBC is done, he gonna get exposed. Ward never came back. He said like golf, boxing, live. Yeah, that should be dope. Tiger Woods like I'm loyal to the PGA. They stood by me while I was freaking with the Applebee's hostesses and the Starbucks baristas and shit.
My man.
He said HBO's fire. He said I hate Ellaby with a passion. He said he spent his whole career spreading his ass to Floyd, Tank, and Canelo. He said HBO carried boxing in the late 2010. Carried boxing ever since it got on there. Support the channel Venmo CJ Good 313. It was one of the worst things of boxing when boxing went to premium cable and when it went to pay-per-view. He said, Warner Brothers Discovery, who owns HBO, are technically backing boxing on TNT. They don't own that shit. Don't AT&T own it, or is that the same company? I could be wrong. I think whoever owns AT&T own HBO. They could be the same company. So many fucking monopolies. HBO was boxing fire. Chuck salute, support the channel CJ Good 313. What's going on, Zod the guy? I bet you smoke weed too. He said some of these on both sides knowing nothing about boxing, white, Hispanic, and local dummy boxing channel. Ronaldo salute. When I watched the post press conference interview, Tank said he didn't know the drug tested, but it's not VADA fishy. He said, I think it's USADA, the people that do the Olympics. Yeah, I just spoke on that. Kiki don't even need to buy PBC. Just wait till the contracts run out. Well, they'll never run out. How many PBC run out? I think Brandon Figueroa just read up. It's always the Hispanics you hear about contracts running out with PBC. Who I just say? Brandon Figueroa. David Benavidez contract just ran out. Alberto Parker Russell, who you got? Don't really care. Are they drug testing? I need to know if they ain't drug testing. I got Puello. If they drug testing, I got Gary Anton Russell. A lot of boxers contract with PBC runs out and they move away from PBC. I ain't seen it. Not no credible ones. They are about 2050. They're going to be a severe decline in world. Yeah, you can look at the population numbers. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all think I'm playing when I say the Japanese government want black man specifically to come over there and lay that pipe to their Japanese women. Shit. That's what they want. I don't know much about Japanese women, to be honest, though. I get massaged by the Thai women, and the Thai massage is the best massage I ever had, bro. It's a little bit uncomfortable, though, if you ain't used to stretching. I'm pretty much used to stretching, but the shit still it still hurt a little bit, but it hurt in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like when a bitch bites you when you're fucking and shit. It hurt in a good way. Like it's like after a while, you get stressed out or whatever. So yeah, I definitely recommend if you ain't flexible or you don't lift no weights, you gonna definitely want to start stretching and doing a little weight training before you do Thai massage. Cause it's gonna work your muscles to stretch you all the way out. But I feel so much better when I get those jokers, bro. It's a combination of massages and stretching. That's pretty much what it is. Some of them you keep your clothes on. Some places they stretch you out. So I mean, it all depends on the place you go to. Some places got a nice balance to stretch and massages. I heard people complain and said it was too much stretching and not enough massaging. So I don't know if they just go by reading your body or whatever as far as the stretches and stuff go. But man, the place I go to I guess I used to it. It's the perfect balance just for what I need, bro. He said China is going to be massive decline birth rate. Yep. South Korea too. France. Yeah, see, He said there's no way I'd ever vote for Trump, not vote for Biden. Hey, don't vote. Don't really care. But I ain't getting caught up I ain't voting for this guy. No, I'm voting for what's best for my pockets. I'm voting for my pockets.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Take all that emotional bitch shit out of it. Oh, he said this. No, I'm voting for my fucking pockets. Trump, and I'm voting for the future of this country as far as gas, electric, as far as, the migrants letting the migrants in there eating up our resources to replace a lot of us minorities. So y'all need to wake up, bro. I ain't getting into all that emotional shit. What president ain't been, the R word? Come on, man. Y'all get too emotional. Do what's best for your pockets and what's best for your situation. And if you ain't gonna vote, and I didn't vote last time because I felt the same way, but if you ain't gonna vote, don't complain. When the price of eggs go up to $10, don't complain. And it might end up being the best thing for Americans, dude, to be honest, where everybody gotta live with each other and actually they gotta depend on each other and they gotta live in one house like the Mexicans and the Arabs do. It may produce better households and better future, bro. That might be what need to happen. He said that's I'm gonna start taking survival classes and everything. So yeah, I'm taking survival classes. He said that was funny as hell. Derrick James sitting next to Earl Spence. He didn't want to be there. Derrick James don't never want to be there. He says, yeah, Discover Warner is one company. He said it owns TNT. Okay. I just saw the Rock post on Instagram about his movie. He about to be in a movie with Usyk. Yeah, somebody told me that. He said, yeah, Derrick had a good run, but I thought his corner work was good, especially as a boxer. Never listened. I think he wasn't good. He said, I don't know how anybody can vote, can look at this bullshit that Biden been and still vote for him. He ain't this ain't the 60s. They ain't did nothing for black people. Yeah, and Trump had it straight at front. Yeah, Trump was doing shit for ninjas, bro. He was. But, people gonna get emotional at the, about that type of stuff. One is overt and one is undertone. Hey, he said stretching them hoes be better. And I don't do that weird shit. So nah. When you first walk into the place I go to, it's when you take your clothes off, it tell you right then and there. They calling the hook. But I did have a homie that went to one place and he said she just did it. But she was fresh off the boat from Thailand. She was fresh off the boat. She said she just did it. He said he used to go and she used to do it all the time and shit. And one day she left, and I guess she found the trick. And one of the trick ass niggas that went in there bought her her own massage parlor and shit. So yeah, he said after that, like, nah, I wouldn't even let no chick do it. I don't even get down like that shit. To me, that shit be weird, bro. That shit be mad weird to me, dog. Like, I really ain't into that type of shit, bro. I ain't really like that shit. Don't like to me personally. Like, I mean, to each his own. Whatever y'all feel like it. I don't even know y'all go in the strip club and just y'all be raw dogging hoes in the strip club. Like a stripper just strip clubs is just so nasty to me. Like, I don't want to be around ass juice, titty juice, and chicken wings. Like, ugh, and lamb chop. Like, niggas be too comfortable in the strip. I feel so uncomfortable in the strip club. Like, I feel so uncomfortable around private areas and my food. I just don't like people touching me neither. And I'm good. Like, going to a strip club is like nasty. That shit, and y'all be going to the back, and y'all be messing with these. Like you ain't the only guy. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, that's just me. That's just me. I'm good. Like, I'm good. Like, I just don't I'm not attracted to strippers in no type of way, bro. What's so funny is I can spot them when they come to the gym too. It's so funny. I can be spotting their ass. And a lot of them look like regular girls, though. And it's hard to tell the difference because all these women getting body work and now all the fashion was chicks getting, y'all can ask questions, chicks getting tattoos. Like, that shit turned me off. Like, when chicks got too many tattoos, like, I didn't mess with chicks that got a bunch of tattoos, they take their clothes off. I just don't have the attraction to it no more. To me, that's just too much. Like, a few tattoos is okay. Even, like, some tattoos on the chest, that'd be like, no, like, where, like, for me to take you serious, where I'm trying to go in my futures and hit my goals, I don't need no chick with no tattoos that's showing on her neck, on her chest, about where I want to go business wise. Like, I can't have you on my arm. That's why a lot of dudes choose to be married to white bitches, a lot of times, because you ain't got really that issue. Some of these Keishas don't know how to talk and all this type of shit, and they like to wear bonnets and shit. You need somebody presentable, but if a chick got too many tattoos, bro, I'd be good, bro. Like, I won't fuck you no more. I done took chicks' clothes off and shit, and they got tattoos everywhere. The shit just not attractive to me, bro. That's just me personally. Like, you feel like you fucking the NBA player. Like, nah. No diddy like that. No, I'm good, bro. I'm good. To me, that's just not sexy, bro. Just my opinion on that. But fuck that. And I done have my shit. Hood rats fun every now and again and shit. They right for the stroke, but They right fight to go eat all you can eat crab legs and shit like that's cool, but anything further than that, I'm good. He said Tank needs to ask Ryan where the Ostarine is. He probably already gave it to you. He said real talk. He said, happy birthday to Kid Bud. Nigga probably like 60 and shit. That's probably his picture from his 1977 class reunion and shit. This nigga probably 60. Yeah, I'll still be fucking them hoes off that Viagra. He said, funny how Tank used to talk about email champion, but now that he got the email W, he quiet. Yeah, I was hoping that Ray Flores like email champion Tank. He gave him such an introduction. Tank need to get that nigga a tip. He said that sounds like a legal situation, that especially once these women get westernized. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, I'm good. Hey, it was a picture, it was a video on social media where a woman tried to give a dude a happy ending at the massage parlor. He got up and snitched and called the police on her ass. That shit was funny. There wasn't no skit neither, though. That shit was for real. They voting for the black woman, not Biden. Man, she ain't black. She ain't black.
This is a sick Negro.
That be killing me. They claiming anything black in these days, bro. That bitch ain't black. So I know some strippers friends, and they tell me how nasty these women are. Absolutely, they is too. Oh yeah, Keisha, she be in there fucking like 3 niggas a day without a condom. Bitch be doing the same thing, dog. I'm like, I'm good, bro. And then you gotta strap up and shit. These hoes on me, y'all niggas don't even be strapping up fucking bitches like that. I was like, see if y'all niggas strap up and shit, dog. Y'all niggas don't even be strapping up, bro. Like, dog. Like, y'all niggas, I'm just like, wow. I'm good, bro. That shit is not attractive to me. I be seeing them motherfuckers at the gym all the time. I ain't gonna be like, some be finding the motherfucker. I ain't gonna, you can just tell who, the strippers and shit. Some be like, damn, but they gotta stay in shape though. The top ones, even when they get their body done, they gotta stay in a certain caliber of shape though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, it's a dangerous game out here, bro. I was at the gym, my boy was telling me how this one chick that he was just one dude. I was describing another girl, but he was talking about the wrong one. He said she got OnlyFans and shit. I'm like, yeah, you walking around. He a big dude though, but you gotta ask girls you go out with them. You got OnlyFans? You sleep with women? How many boyfriends you had? I asked all that shit. I wish I had had the friend group to buy a compound to live in and grow our crops and they all stuck in the matrix. Yeah, you can't say these niggas. Can't save these hoes.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Some of these niggas like bitches with a bunch of tattoos, bro. I seen this white girl that go to one of my gyms. She thick than a motherfucker. But she got that biker tattoo shit on her arm, sleeve and shit. But man, I'll tell you, this white bitch, I don't even know her ass. I think her shit real. Like, she got the yams, little older white chick. Like, she ain't old though. But yeah, she got the yams like a motherfucker. But yeah, they be, some niggas like fucking chicks that resemble niggas. They big as niggas, built like niggas, tattoos like niggas. Some niggas like that. I really think some niggas really like them. They're fucking niggas, dog. No Diddy though, man. No Diddy like that. Because a lot of the traits you see in a lot of these women do, a lot of these niggas be attracted to it. A lot of these women be big as niggas. Oh, like my woman BBW, okay. Bunch of tattoos like she played for the 76ers. You know what I'm saying? They mask a lot of these women in the community, masculine as hell. They'll put their hands on you, yell, scream. Their voices be deeper than most of ours do. A lot of times niggas really be attracted to other niggas, bro. They both wearing purses at the mall. Let me get the chapstick out your purse, time. DeAndre, he said, I don't like him next to my food. I don't know. I'm just being real. Like, y'all niggas wild. I'm just not like, I'm good, bro. There's sometimes where I've been with chicks and I just don't like them touch me. I'm like, don't touch me. They don't like that shit. Like, I'll be like I just don't. Sometimes, dog, I'll be liking people touching me, dog. Like, I'm real kind of funny actor sometimes. Like, most of the time, like, sometimes I don't like bitch touching me, dog. People in general like touching me, like random, like. Even we together, I just don't want you to touch me sometimes, bro. Like, for real. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes I don't even want to talk. And chicks get mad, like, when you seeing that you mad? I'm not mad. I just don't want to fucking talk. I've been like that my whole life. I was the only child in my house, so I didn't have to do certain things. I'm used to like being by myself. Some people struggle being by themselves. I thrive in it. It makes me no difference. It's fine with me. Like I can go weeks without seeing another motherfucker. That's cool. You know, he said a lot of fresh from the boat. Then bitch had the proposition Joe dope. Kamala ain't shit either. Her as quick to say go to the black church doing it. Yeah, that's all of them though. Trump being Detroit Sunday at the church. That's what they do. The pastors really is really important. If y'all never watched The Wire, watch The Wire. It shows you how to keep watching. It shows you how the politics in the church work. That's more towards the end though. But it shows you how all that shit work, from the politician to the police department to the streets, or narcos, all that shit. Like it's a show with meaning. It's not like the shit y'all watch today. Like it actually got a meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? It show you how the schools work and all that. He's don't forget the single mother, especially the ones with OnlyFans. These women getting ran through, and be careful out here. And you know, and that is true. And single mothers are the trifles though. You know, they are the trifles, dog. Like that's why a lot of these dudes like Anton Daniels tell y'all don't be a dumb stepdaddy crash out. They trife. You know, they trife as hell, man. They usually some of the most trifling hoes out there, bro. So, you know, but you know, like I said, Minister Jabberty, the articulate woman is trifling. Like it really, man. Like a lot of the women that talk well and got an education, you got to watch out for them too. You know, you just got to keep your head on the swivel. That's why I told my boy the other day, I was like, man, I don't think it's no such thing as a good woman. He said, you don't think it's no good ones? I mean, I don't believe that. That's just my mindset. Like, that's just the mindset it is. You know, I just enjoy them for a good time, and it is what it is. He says, yeah, Kamala and Obama horses, they not like us. He says, no, she not black. She not black. You don't, dog, she was claiming India. She is not black just because she went to Howard, dude. She was claiming Indian, bro. She talking about she was listening to Tupac in 1986. Okay. He said STD rate is high for a reason. These women are getting around like crazy. It's females all over the spectrum. Yeah, because every female is desired, but not every guy is desired. Like, I just did a video on Patreon. I don't even know if it's up. But I talked about, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's called. Hold on. I'm going to tell you exactly what the video called. So when y'all see it, y'all be when it pop up, which I couldn't even tell you when it's going to pop up. It might have popped up already. I don't think it did. I don't think I released it yet. But I'm going to tell you exactly what the shit called. Hold on. They squabbling out here. Hold on. I might have released it. Hold on. Yep, I released it already. Somebody watched it. He said, "Man desire all types of most." I labeled this shit wrong. My bad. If you watching it, because that's just some wild shit I labeled. Let me fix the label. I'm glad I did. So, men desire all types of women. All types of women. That's what I meant. And hold on, all types of women. Hold on, men desire all types of women, but women only desire select types of men. That's what I meant the title of. My bad, I messed the title up. Let me change the title right now. So the title is Men Desire All Types of Women, but women only desire select types of men. So what I mean by that is women like men will take a nerd, a fat chick, a dark chick, a Latino chick, a Brazilian chick, a chick with long hair, a chick with nappy hair, a chick that wear a bonnet, a chick that got a fade, you know, a studious chick, articulate chick, a church-going chick, a nerd chick, whatever it may be, right? A chick, a retarded chick with no IQ. A dude to take all that, but women only mess with a select few type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Either they mess with the dudes they feel like they can get, or they mess with the guys inside the top 20%, which in my opinion is starting to shrink from 80-20 to almost, I say about 75, I say about what, 85-15. So that means 80% of women only mess with 20% of dudes. And like I said, this statistic, look all this shit up. This statistic is backed by black women having 1 more million babies than black men. So in our community, even amongst the other modern community, whites and Europe, 80% of women only mess with 20% of the dudes. That's why, you know, they got the same babies and the STI rates is higher amongst women. You know what I'm saying? So that's a real thing. all the women are sleeping with the same guys, so they sharing the same guys. 60% of guys, don't have a child. It's a large percent of guys, you hear it in these fitness channels to talk about like 30% of guys or something like that. It might be higher than that. Are virgins or whatever like that, and they have this predetermined percentage of most guys who are gonna have AI wives. I forget what that percentage is. So you got to understand these women. You know what I'm saying? Like they scaring these dudes off on the internet with these high preferences and all this stuff. And like I said, I got a video coming as well talking about how women's life expectancy rate is going to start to drop because they got to work longer and harder. And a lot of guys going to live a softer life because they just going to be alone with an AI and a sex dial. So, you see these women, you be like, well, that's social media. In real life, they really prefer this. Me and Mike was going back and forth. But in real life, they prefer this. But in real life, these dudes not approaching these women because if you approach them, your reputation can be on the line. A lot of these young brothers got, reputations in the tech field, reputation in law firms. They got reputations out here. And I think what also hurt the sexual birth rate, what hurt the birth rate, or what hurt these guys as well with getting with women, is the pandemic when people start working remotely. A lot of times you meet women when you coming from work, happy hour, when you at work, which I wouldn't prefer, but you meet women when you out and about. So if I ain't got to leave the house but to get groceries and I could DoorDash the groceries, ship the groceries, and I ain't got to go to the gas station, a lot of these dudes ain't meeting women. If they working remote, a lot of people still working remote. So that also hurt, guys getting out there and just organically meeting women. But when you do meet women, you know how they be acting. They play so many games. You see women stare at you all day, and you say something, and they play these games. It's just to the point, like, man, a lot of dudes just like, it is what it is, bro. Strippers been farted on your wings and shit. Yeah, I'm good on strippers, bro. Like, I don't want food and titties, and I don't even want niggas around my food. How about that? I remember me and my mom and shit. We went to this joint called Slows. It's like in Corktown and shit, like going downtown. We at the bar. And a dude, like, he made a mistake and squirted a whole bunch of barbecue sauce on my mom and shit. I was mad as hell, dog. We almost had to squabble in that bitch, but it was an honest mistake, though. It was honest. I don't know how many niggas from Detroit been to Slows. It's good, though. I remember my homie went there and they broke in his car and stole all his equipment out of his car and shit. That nigga he didn't know till he got up the street. I was rolling like a motherfucker. He said escorts work on the blade and got OnlyFans nowadays. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Be a real woman to get on the blade and make your money the old-fashioned way. I mean, that makes sense, bro. If you're gonna be on the corner, you might as well have an OnlyFans. Once a woman sell her body like that, it's a wrap. I remember a chick was on my Facebook talking about, this not who I want to be no more. Bitch, it's too late. It's too late, bro. I just said the same thing the other day. No such thing as a good woman. It ain't, bro. It ain't, dog. There's a lot of good women out there. Show me. Show me. Show me ain't no good women out here, dog. Show me. That niggas be, this is good one. Where? I be wanting to know where. I know I ain't tripping. I be wanting to know where. She could until she fold. Man, niggas be like, these women be playing a long game, bro. He said, you come off tricky being in the strip club. I'm good at the strip club. I don't even want to throw money at it, man. I don't even want to lose no money, man. He said, people underestimate season 2 of The Wire. My name is not my name. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's yeah. But niggas' favorite seasons is when they came out with the kids and shit. Was that like 4? But yeah, the season 2 was fire. Ain't that with the Greeks and shit? Yeah, that was intense. He says, issue is these women cause so much trouble. A lot of these dudes just like, nah, it's not worth the risk. These women just ready to use, manipulate, and the minute you catch on game, they get mad. They just in it just to play. They just in it for survival, bro. That's just what it boiled down to. They just trying to survive. They playing the game now. And then the thing about it, they telling people the game online now. So a lot of women are just telling dudes what women is doing, and dudes are actually listening. And they like, oh, this what she doing? Like, yeah, it is what it is, bro. He said, them high quality women don't be wearing or wanting to cooperate. Yeah, they do. Don't none of these women want to cooperate. You just got to be that nigga, bro. Money ain't gonna make a chick cooperate neither, bro. You know, I can't even explain it, bro. You just gotta be that nigga, bro. I really don't be tripping on it, man. I just play like, okay, it is what it is. You keep a few, you know, women that you can call, or you just busy like that, bro. You don't be stunting like that, man. Like, you good. You good. Like, if you got motion going on or you got shit going on, you good. You keep about 2 or 3 women, you good. You good. Because you can't, you know, you ain't really tripping. Okay, she started tripping, whatever. I tell you this, I was had this shit come over the other day, and I say this shit, I was trying to keep it clean as possible. She came over. I was tired, bro. I just came back from Charlotte, so this was like Wednesday. And she was like, she wanted to come over. She usually only come over on the weekends, whatever, right? She's like, come over. I'm like, I'm really like, no, I'm about to go to bed and shit. So, you know, get in there, whatever. She come over, play a little shy role, whatever. The long story short, she got mad because she didn't get to that point. So she stormed out, got an attitude, like she got mad, like can't walk, ran out of our house, like she was mad because she didn't get to that point. I'm like, it is what it is. So you know, I go to sleep and shit. So I told her like Saturday, like you know, I'll make it up to you, man. That Saturday, I was so tired from that trip, and then I had to go back to work. Man, I popped 2 muscle relaxers, dog. Nigga, I was out for like 12, 13 hours straight. Like, this nigga didn't wake me up. Miles would wake me up. It would have been a wrap. And she hit me up, like, she blowing me up and shit. I should have texted me if I want to. She like, yeah, I'm this, that, and the third. I'm sorry. Like, bro, I wasn't even tripping on it, though. I was just so tired, bro. I was so tired. She was mad as hell. She got a mad attitude, started flipping out and shit. I'm like, man, nigga, you lucky I even got up to answer the motherfucking door, my nigga. But then, like, women don't really understand. Niggas be tired, bro. Like, I drove 10 there. I drove 3 or 4 hours back and forth from Charlotte to Greensboro. Then I drove back. So I drove like motherfucking like 24 hours. And then on the way there, I didn't get no sleep. So Wednesday, we left Friday, but I didn't go to sleep. Like, I had woke up from my shift on Friday at 5 in the morning. So from 5 in the morning all the way until I left midnight. So we left midnight Friday. I didn't go to sleep until 5 Friday. So I stayed up from 5 to 5 Friday. So 24 straight hours, bro. You know? So I was tired in the motherfucker, bro. So then I had to drive back Saturday. I mean, Sunday. So like Sunday I drove back and shit. I'm still trying to really recover from that shit, dog. And I took Tuesday off. So that shit crazy. I think Dallas going to win tonight. When she start acting out of pocket, that's when you get cut off. Yeah, I'd be like, she just left. I'm like, bet. It wasn't like I wouldn't let her come over Saturday, but I was out of there. So shit, I was out of there. I was out of there. I don't be stunning that shit, dog, no more, dog. If chick come through, she come through. She don't, she don't. It ain't no big deal to me. Cause nigga, anytime look, I be having so much shit going on. I still feel like I'm behind. So I just go to sleep. When I get some free time, real talk, bro, I go to sleep, bro. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I be going to sleep. I get some free time, dog. I be going right to sleep. That's because these women are narcissists and sociopaths. They do not care about the struggle of men. That's why they don't get their way. They start acting ass. You start tripping. She ain't tripping like to the point where I had to call the cops and no shit like that. Like, you got an attitude. But I ain't, man. I was going right to bed, bro. But you ain't lying. I don't even argue with him. I was like, open the door for her. All right, see you later. Peace. All right, peace. See you later. I ain't arguing with no women, dog. I ain't arguing with women online, bro. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing. It accomplishes nothing because they don't listen no way. So, but that's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all. About to watch the game. This will be up on the podcast in the morning. Peace.